But what I'd like to do is now welcome our Reverend Walter Jones, and it's great to have you here. And Reverend Jones is very passionate about fighting for justice and protecting people that need protection, that have a difficult time finding advocates, and it's a pleasure to have you here, Reverend.
Thank you.
Now, the Council on Responsible Fatherhood, Congressman Danny Davis, and also an organization spearheaded by Reverend Jones, in addition to other organizations he does a lot of work for. And you could talk a little bit about the charity that you spearhead, Fathers Who Care Healthy Families. All these organizations are pulling together to put together a annual symposium, and I'd like the Reverend, if he could tell us a little bit about this annual symposium, who's going to be there, how listeners can attend.
Okay, thank you, Jeff, for the opportunity to talk about this 8th annual Fatherhood Symposium. It's going to be entitled this year, "The Expo for Today's Man." Now, as you know, as we shared just a minute ago, we have been working in collaboration, the Congressman's office, Danny K. Davis, a while back, seven years ago. We created this program, and we've been doing this annual symposium or expo to empower men every year. So it has gone on, and this year we're going to be doing the same thing. Since that time, we have incorporated, of course, the Fatherhood Education Institute was involved initially, and it's still involved. But now we have the Illinois Council on Responsible Fatherhood involved. So with that said, of course, the mission of the Illinois Council on Responsible Fatherhood is to assess state agencies to make it father-friendly, blah, 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 all that good stuff. But now we're in the process now of taking it to another level. We're going to assess these state agencies to see if they are, in fact, father-friendly. Then we're going to call in individuals from downstate, East St. Louis, Bloomington, Aurora, Rockford, places where the Illinois Council on Responsible Fatherhood had the regional meetings. We're going to bring those people in, along with some of the state agencies, DCFS, and other places. And we're going to talk about supportive services, trainings, seminars, conferences, things that's been going on to empower fathers. We anticipate having fathers' legal rights, male and female relationship healing, expungement, child support issues. We're going to talk about all kind of things. Free lunch. It's going to be a variety of foreclosure. I mean, I can talk endlessly about some of the contents. Give us a call at 773-638-2052. We definitely need the support of volunteers. It's going to be a huge event at Malcolm X College on June the 7th. It will be welcome, open to the public, free of charge, of course. And we hope that you can come out, participate. And for additional information, you can call 773-638-2052 or log in to fatherswhocare.us.
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate.
Was that brief enough for you?
Yeah, you got a lot of information there.
But go ahead. But let's talk about what we've actually been doing also in collaboration with this new piece of legislation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because we've been working extremely hard on trying to keep that legislation enacted.
Exactly. And that's very important. But one thing I would like to bring up, WGCI-FM is going to work in conjunction with us in promoting this event, and I believe Tony Schofield from GCI-FM will be in attendance. And
he did an excellent job last year.
Oh, he was great.
He did an excellent job last year.
Yeah, he's actually, I don't know if everyone's aware, but he's also a brilliant comedian.
Yes, he
brilliant.
And a radio personality.
Exactly, and
right.
he will be there. And
in the same capacity, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And
also this Sunday, I'm hoping to have Reverend Jones on 106.3 FM this Sunday at 2 p.m. We will hopefully confirm that later today, but there's a new show on Soul 106.3 FM every Sunday. It's a Father's Legal Rights show, and so tune in 106.3 FM this Sunday, and hopefully Reverend Jones will be on with me. And before we talk a little bit, I see our producer, Attorney Tim O'Grady's jumping out of his seat because the lines are all lit up, and he wants me to take a call. So why don't we take our first call? Tony, welcome to Chicago Counterpoint with Jeffrey Leving and Reverend Walter Jones.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking my call.
What can we do for you, sir?
Well, I have a question. First of all, I have a good friend of mine who went through a divorce process, used your offices, was very happy with the services he received there. But he mentioned something in passing. I was wondering if you could clear it up for me. He said something about something that you worked with or dealt with some particular law regarding custody, but he couldn't really explain it to me. I was wondering if that is in fact true, or if he was pulling my leg, and if it is true, how could I get a copy of that?
Well, there's a lot of legislative work I've done, but I take a lot of pride, and I'm assuming this is what you're referring to, in my co-authorship of the joint custody law. And if you want a copy of the joint custody law that I co-authored in the state of Illinois, I'd be glad to send it to you. The best number to call to get a free copy of the joint custody law, and this isn't for you, any listeners could have a free copy of the law if they call me. So if anybody wants a free copy of the joint custody law in the state of Illinois that I co-authored, please call me at 312-356-DADS, 312-356-DADS, and I'll send you a free copy of the joint custody law I co-authored, and I appreciate you calling up. And that is a real law. We do have joint custody in the state of Illinois. It's an important law, and a lot of people are not aware of that. I had a father that I consulted with who wanted joint custody, but he didn't think he could get it because he said his old lawyer told him there was no law in Illinois allowing judges to award joint custody to fathers, and that's not true. I know there's a law in the state of Illinois that allows judges to award joint custody because I co-authored it. And if you want a copy, please call 312-356-DADS, and we will send you a copy.